I've been restoring forgotten cars my entire life. But this one, this 1939 Bentley Embiricos, she's the most extraordinary thing I've ever found.
She'd been sitting in that park between the trees for decades, the 1939 Bentley Embiricos, still wearing her gunmetal steel gray skin.
At dawn, the estate breathed with a quiet, forgotten splendor.
Hidden away for decades, the 1930 Emblems.
The 1939 Bentley Embiricos, once a symbol of speed, now succumbs to the slow embrace of time.
The leather straps, once supple, now tell a story of abandonment. Decades of sun and rain, nature's slow reclamation of engineered precision. These vents, designed for cooling, are now choked with decades of debris and rust. Only one of its kind was ever built. This 1939 Bentley, once the height of luxury, decades of neglect have taken their toll on this once pristine machine, slowly being reclaimed by the earth itself. This curved side window of the 1939 Bentley Embiricos, almost opaque with age, hints at the elegance beneath the patina.
This extraordinary patina tells a story of neglect and nature's reclamation, obscuring.
The Embiricos was revolutionary for its time, a masterpiece of aerodynamic design. To finally see her in person, it's magnificent.
Decades of grime obscured the beautiful craftsmanship. But with a gentle touch, the true color begins to emerge from beneath the moss. Named after its owner, André Embiricos, this Bentley features unique coachwork by Pourtout.
Easy back, easy back. Clear the branch. Okay, drop the ramp and let's get those straps ready.
Keep it coming slow, driver's side is clear.
Easy now, almost there.
Got it. How much room back here?
Keep coming, you're clear on the left.
Almost there, gently now.
Okay, stop right there. Look at that patina.
All right, check the points. Look good?
Yep, we are secure. Go for it.
As we orbit the vehicle, the extent of the damage becomes clear. Oxidized chrome and completely flat tires tell a story of neglect.
Carefully undoing the original straps here, you can see the resistance in the leather, and when we lift it, there's the ghost shadow.
After decades of inactivity, the seal finally breaks, revealing the heart of the Embiricos, a truly remarkable machine.
This is the 1939 Bentley Embiricos, one of the most unique cars ever built.
Using the correct tool is vital here. It requires significant leverage, but finally, the cap breaks free, revealing the state of the hub beneath. The 1939 Bentley Embiricos, a masterpiece of streamlined design, now undergoing a meticulous restoration. As we gently move the mechanism, you can see the surface rust bleeding from the mounting holes. The grime-bonded grip finally gives way, followed by that faint echo. Untouched for decades, the original leather desiccated, the instruments clouded with time.
All right, lift slowly. Watch the leather on your side.
Heavy. Clear on the left.
This is the original 1939 bulkhead. We're carefully separating the fragile, blistered wood to access the wiring looms behind it.
This is the Embiricos Bentley as it arrived. Every piece meticulously catalogued before the long restoration process can begin.
The bumperette assembly, heavily oxidized, finally comes away, revealing the extent of the corrosion underneath.
Note the striking contrast. Grey perfection beside the spreading scab texture of the oxidation on this Bentley panel.
All right, slowly now, don't scratch the paint.
It's heavier than it looks. Clear on your side?
Yes, keep it steady. With the body panels cataloged and removed, we finally get a clear view of the underlying structure.
Removing the brake drum from a 1939 Bentley requires significant force, as decades of rust and dust create a tight seal.
The 1939 Bentley Embiricos, completely stripped down, every component meticulously cataloged and placed.
Removing the heart of this Bentley Embiricos is no easy task. Weighing nearly a ton, the straight six requires careful handling.
Look at the state of this magneto. 70 years of crud-baked solid.
Can we even turn it over by hand yet?
The first step is always the most critical, preparing the containment area and ensuring the correct pressure for this delicate shell. Decades of grime are blasted away, revealing the original 1939 gunmetal gray beneath the thick moss.
This is the original gunmetal gray, hidden under decades of grime. We're taking great care along the louvers.
This aerodynamic fender, designed by George Paulin, has held this grime for decades. Now, we
begin the wash process with a heavy layer of snow foam, ensuring complete coverage of the Embiricos' unique bodywork. The snow foam begins its dwell time, slowly sliding through the intricate louvers and lifting decades of embedded grime from the surface. Using a stiff detail brush, we work through each slot, flushing out the muddy residue before rinsing the bristles and moving to the next.
We use only the softest bristles on the Bentley Embiricos. As you can see, the gunmetal gray begins to emerge with a mirror-like sheen.
As you can see, the detail brush is slowly revealing the underlying metal beneath decades of grime.
Only when the water cascades like this can you truly appreciate the curves of the pontoon body. It's a stunning example of pre-war engineering.
The Embiricos' unique curves demand meticulous care. As the water is wicked away, the true history of the steel gray.
Now that it's clean, the magnificent form is clear, but the gunmetal grey paint shows its age, particularly the rust blooms here on the lower panels.
The original steel wheels on the Embiricos Bentley are notoriously difficult to clean, but the high-pressure stream makes short work of the accumulated grime.
Submerged in the clear degreasing solution, the intricate oxidation process begins. The silver disc slowly
After soaking, the hubcap emerges, and the initial polish reveals the stunning quality of the original chrome.
The key here is patience. We use a soft brush in circular motions, allowing the foam to lift.
Decades of grime simply melt away, revealing the original casting numbers and the true finish of this magnificent Bentley engine.
Here we see the Embiricos engine, where the cast iron block shows the first signs of surface rust. The original engineering now visible.
The compressed air is essential for clearing the deepest recesses, revealing the original Porto craftsmanship hidden beneath decades of grime. This belly shot shows the sheer power of the water jet, blasting away the past to reveal the intricate engineering of the 1939 chassis.
Here we see the chassis rail of the 1939 Bentley Embiricos. The freshly washed steel reveals an extensive.
As the soap cycle repeats, the foam lifts the heavy oxidation from the steel gray paint, revealing the true condition of the metal underneath the rust.
Water is the ultimate test. It must cascade evenly, tracing the unique pontoon shape of the Bentley. We've submerged the bonnet latches, hinge pins, and chrome trim. The solvent immediately begins to lift decades of grime and oxidation. A perfect reflection, yet the imperfections remain, a testament to the Bentley's pre-war craftsmanship.
It's satisfying to see the original dark material emerge from beneath that grey film.
The oxidation has left the gunmetal finish completely flat, and these lower panels show significant rust blooms.
The key is this thick gel. As it penetrates the rust layer, the chemical reaction visibly transforms the orange.
Here on the 1939 Bentley sill, the applied solution penetrates the rust bloom, rapidly converting the corrosion into a dark, stable layer.
We use a stiff rag to remove the excess. What's revealed underneath is the stabilized black surface, completely free of the original orange oxidation.
The wire brush makes short work of the decades of rust, revealing the pristine steel underneath. It's a critical step for the Bentley's restoration.
The 120 grit paper cuts through the oxidized surface, revealing the true color beneath. It's a meticulous process.
Using the dual-action sander allows us to achieve that perfect flatness. We move in long, overlapping passes, front to rear. We apply the two-part filler in one smooth stroke, ensuring the dent is slightly overfilled, ready for the next stage of sanding.
The body filler is shaped with this long hard block sanding board. The LED side light at extreme rake angle shows the panel surface flatness improving with every pass. We are finished sanding the repaired panel with 320 grit paper. The fine gray slurry confirms the surface is We're preparing the surface of this 1939 Bentley Embiricos, making sure it's absolutely pristine for the primer application.
Once loaded, we test the spray pattern on the card. You want a perfect, even fan like this. Then we can fine-tune the fluid flow and fan width settings here.
This is the first coat of the gray surfacer primer. As you can see, we apply it in smooth, horizontal passes.
The Bentley shell receives its first coat of gray primer, a crucial step in the restoration process.
Under this low side light, the primer reads like a topographic map. We're looking for these tiny pinholes and subtle humps. By wiping the guide coat in a thin, even layer, the black powder fills the low spots, creating this distinct.
The key here is the guide coat. Sanding reveals the high spots as gray primer, while the black remains in the areas requiring further correction. To recreate the original 1939 Bentley gunmetal shade, we carefully measure the base pigments.
The first pass of the steel gray immediately transforms the flat primer, revealing the Bentley's original color for the first time in decades.
This coat builds significant depth, aligning the metallic particles for that perfect gunmetal finish.
This is the critical wet edge inspection. The gunmetal gray shows a beautiful depth, but the light reveals this slight texture and unfortunately.
Using 1500 grit wet and dry paper, we carefully remove a single dust inclusion. After measuring and stirring the clear coat, we clean the gun thoroughly and install a finer nozzle tip suitable for the viscosity. The first pass of clear coat immediately transforms the satin gray into a deep, wet mirror gloss.
The magnificent pre-war form of the Embiricos is finally emerging, sharper and more defined with every pass.
As you can see, we applied gentle, circular passes with 2000 grit wet sandpaper. The goal is to...
At this stage, the compound breaks down the clear coat imperfections, revealing that deep gloss underneath.
This meticulous process ensures the paint reaches its maximum depth, creating that mirror-like reflection you see. Look at that finish. The gunmetal paintwork alone took hundreds of hours to achieve this mirror gloss.
The key here is the measurement gauge. We are specifically looking for any inconsistencies in the drum's diameter, ensuring it's perfectly round.
This 1939 Bentley drum requires absolute precision. The lathe slowly shaves the cast iron.
This 1939 Bentley wishbone is coated in decades of grime. We need to carefully remove the underseal to assess the bronze bush underneath.
Using the specialized pliers, we hook the retaining springs. This ensures the pre-war specification shoes are securely located on the backplate.
The hydraulic press ensures a perfect fit, seating the new bronze bush precisely into the housing.
The wire wheel makes short work of the heavy rust layer,
But to ensure it doesn't return, this conversion coating passivates the surface, turning the steel black.
Just like that. Now, the final push to get the bead seated properly on the rim.
The bead snaps firmly into place, crucial for these period-correct cross-ply tires. A quick check confirms we're exactly at the recommended pressure.
This pre-war straight-six engine block requires meticulous attention. Using a fine brush, we reveal the original casting numbers hidden beneath decades of grime.
Note the compression failure between these cylinders. After ensuring the block, you're ensuring this perfectly flat straight edge.
See, the key is meticulous cleaning. We ensure every passage is clear, like this throttle spindle, removing.
The cylinder head bolts must be drawn down precisely according to the 1939 factory sequence to achieve the correct torque value. Here we see the fully assembled Bentley Embiricos engine. The cast iron block is finished in the correct period dark gray.
Watch the clearance on cylinder 4.
Clear. Bring it back just a hair.
We're lined up. Set her down.
The rebuilt front suspension, featuring the new Bush-equipped wishbones and lubricated kingpins, sits perfectly within the freshly painted inner wing.
With all four wheels refitted, the Bentley finally achieves its intended stance, a testament to the meticulous restoration work.
As you can see, the initial fluid is full of air. We keep bleeding until it runs completely clear.
Ensuring the correct torque is vital on these pre-war plugs before the leads are snapped securely into place.
As the conditioner penetrates the desiccated surface, the leather visibly rehydrates, bringing back that original luster.
Under magnification, the true beauty of the pre-war instrument emerges as the dust film is meticulously swept away. We begin at the spoke intersection, maintaining absolute precision. Each wrap must overlap evenly, ensuring we use only period-correct, tight-loop pile wool for these early Bentleys. Getting the fit just right around the transmission tunnel is crucial. Aligning the frame to the mounting points requires absolute precision, followed by hand-starting the bolts and the final torque. With the wiring looms secured, the dashboard finds its home, completing a restoration 60 years in the making.
You have to get the tension just right across the front, then secure it quickly with the air staple gun around the back.
Here we see the Embiricos door swinging closed. Note the flush fit and the perfect door gap. The key is the smooth application. This period-correct ivory fabric must be completely free of wrinkles to maintain authenticity.
This final polish ensures the gunmetal finish is absolutely flawless, just as the factory intended.
Okay, bring it slightly towards you. Like this?
It's heavy.
Yeah, hold it right there while I start the bolt.
The contrast between the steel gray paint and that brilliant chrome is essential to the pre-war aesthetic.
This is the culmination of years of restoration. The Bentley Embiricos, fully reassembled and ready for the road.
After countless hours of meticulous work, the final detail spray reveals the true depth of the gunmetal gray paint.
Turning the key in a car like this is an experience in itself. Every gauge sweeping to life reminds you of the craftsmanship.
This is the 1939 Bentley Embiricos. Restored to perfection, its streamlined form and gunmetal.
Finished in its original gunmetal steel gray, the sweeping teardrop fenders are a testament to the coach builder's art.
This 1939 Bentley Embiricos represents the pinnacle of pre-war engineering, meticulously restored to its original, spotless condition.
This winged B badge, specific to the 1939 Embiricos, represents the pinnacle of pre-war Bentley craftsmanship.
When I found her between those park trees, I wasn't sure we could save her. But the 1939 Bentley Embiricos,
she's a survivor. If this restoration meant something to you, hit subscribe. There are more forgotten legends waiting in the workshop. And if you know someone who loves cars like we do, share this with them.